You slave, but hey, I like it. I love it. I love it. I like it. The schedule change every week. Wednesday, I won't work this week, Tuesday and Wednesday, so which is all right. Come on up in here, man. Y'all tap on in. Check this one out, though. Let's talk about why gangbangers put 100 on the 10. Everybody can't be the hero. Somebody done took some L's, man. I know when I was active game member, I got my ass whooped a few times. Some Pyrus and whooped my ass a few times. I done been packed out. You understand what I'm saying? But I'm gonna tell you this. When I was in the penitentiary, I never had an encounter with a Pyru. Well, I'm gonna tell you why. I had an encounter with Damoose, but never with a Pyru from Compton, because I never did nothing to no one personally. I never took nothing personal. It's only business. You get these dudes, they get on these social medias, and they tell you how they was scrapping how they was scrapping in prison. Check this out, man. When you got dudes, hoods whacked out on you, disrespecting hoods and all that, and you disrespecting dead homies and all that, people ain't trying to fight you in prison. They coming out with them Kisus, and Kisus is a knife. They coming with a weapon. They coming to eliminate you. They coming to get you off their yard. Because it's an embarrassment to have to them if they got you on the yard when you got your hood whacked out, disrespecting their homies and doing all that. So let's stop putting 100 on the 10. Let's start keeping the 100, man. A lot of these gangbangers is not keeping the 100 on YouTube. I hate to say that. I ain't finna point out no names. You got to figure that one out for yourself. I'm not here to expose nobody. I'm just saying my truth. And the truth is, you get these dudes. They ain't telling you they on medication in the penitentiary. They ain't telling you they on 50-50 yards in the penitentiary. All they telling you is this is what they was doing in prison, this how they was conducting themselves. Come on, man, let's keep it 100. That ain't always how it go. What's up, Lightside? How you doing this morning, my brother? It ain't always that type of party, man. We got to start really keeping it 100, man. And I ain't trying to glorify gang activity, and I ain't trying to glorify the prison. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just here to tell you, man. You get dudes talking about they G's and they this ultimate warrior from their hood. They the hero. No, man, that ain't how the gang go. The gang wasn't meant to have no heroes in the gang, man. The gang wasn't meant to have a hero. The gang was meant to take losses and wins, man. You understand what I'm saying? In order to enjoy some success in your life, you got to enjoy the failure. Because the failure, when you fail at something, it motivates you to want to do your best. So come on, let's keep it 100, man. Let's call a ball, strike. Don't run from it, run to it. I'm here to tell y'all, man, half of these young cats and some of the older cats was in the penitentiary on medication. Hispanics don't get on meds in prison. Blacks get on meds. It's a yard called the EOP yard. The EOP yard, in all actuality, it's a low-key PC yard. What do you do, man? I'm at work, Mr. White. How you living, brother? I got this town hall meeting I'm finna pop, though, man. Friday, June the 2nd out here, though. But EOP, that's people on meds. They can't go down to the deserts. They can't come out their cells if it's past 100 degrees because they're on medication. They get to the streets and they want to be these ultimate warriors that was in the pen. No, man, that ain't how the game go. Let's keep it 100. And I'm going to share something else with y'all, man. The only 50-50s yards that don't exist is the level 4 yards. Level 4s is not 50-50 yards. Every other yard is a 50-50 yard. Now, I don't knock nobody for being over there. I don't want nobody to understand that. A lot of dudes wasn't forced to go to 50-50 yard. You got lifers. You got lifers going to the board. And they trying to get their dates. And the board is telling them, the board asks them if they still gang banging, they tell the board, I'm not a gang member no more. So the board will say, all right, if you don't gang bang no more, show us you don't gang bang with your actions by going to the other side, going to the other side. And the other side is the SOI yard. SOIs is not 50-50s, but they are PC yards. So they tell them dudes to go over there. Them dudes find it in their heart. Go take a good look in the man in the mirror and figure out who they are. Now, they ain't sharing they self. I don't want nobody to take that. Them dudes go to their yard. And they tell them people on gangbang, what they done found out is they freedom mean more to them than their neighborhood, representing whatever they represent, their organization they represent. So they goes over there to the PC yard. You understand what I'm saying? because they want a date. Now, would Bam would have did that? No, that's me. But I can't knock no other men that do that, man. I don't know what's important in that man's life. I know what's important in my life. My family is what's important. My freedom was important. My integrity is important. Don't go to prison going up in there doing all this rah-rah, who banging, doing all this, and then suddenly you want to tuck your tail and say, let me get over there. Because some problems that came to you. Now, I commend the brother that got some strength and said, man, I don't care what nobody say about me, your opinion of me. I respect a man like that, and I commend a man on his strength and his courage to say, man, my family is what matters to me and my freedom. So whatever somebody else might think of me, that's on them. So I commend a man like that. When you go to them 50-50 yards and you going in the S&Y yards because you're debriefing and you ain't keeping it 100 on these social media channels, hey man, I knock that. Let's enlighten people to the truth. So when I went to prison, man, I went in there angry. I went in there gang banging, right? And I went at a lot of people. I had more softs on staff than I had on inmates, and I put work in on inmates too. I never did nothing to an inmate in prison that I felt didn't deserve it coming. And when you up under a structure, you already know its rules and regulations to the structure that you're representing. So when you hear these dudes saying this, they ride around and hoorah and doing all that, a lot of them be lying, man. A lot of them be lying. Pay attention to them, because don't nobody else have to expose them. They're going to expose themselves. I remember somebody had asked me about a month ago, so they had seen a video that Cartoon, interview with Cartoon, my partner. But on the interview, I guess Cartoon was saying the Comptons always stick together. And if they get into it with somebody, all the Comptons get together. He was on the York saying, fuck it, they're going to get into it with some LA cats. All the LA going to stick together. Well, I'm here to tell you that I ain't never seen that in no prison I ever went to, man. I ain't never seen that in no prison I went to. I ain't taking nothing from Cartoon. Cartoon is a loved one. I ain't taking nothing from him, but I ain't never seen that in no prison. I ain't never seen all LA Crips trying to get at all Compton Crips. But they do know if you get into one Compton Crip set, it's a thing called CC Riders. So that's it and that's all. That's just like saying if the hustlers get into it with one court, you gonna roll against the hustlers. No, man, we don't. Let's keep it 100, man. Let's stop putting 100 on the 10. Let's keep it 100. That's why everybody be pointing fingers when they talk about people, considering people lying, because everybody else is not telling the truth. Keep it 100 on here, man. YouTube is meant to enlighten and to give people game, not to glorify, not to try to belittle, or not to lie. Stop leading people with a lie and lead the people with the truth, man. And the truth is, prison ain't meant for nobody. Being a gang member ain't been meant for nobody. But if you're going to be a gang member, be your best gang member. If you done went soft in the gang circle, tell a person you went soft. Admit to your truth. Stop running from the bullshit, because that's when people look down at you like Charleston White. He's sitting up here, man. Somebody told me on my way to work, told me to look at something. He was talking about how the rappers belittling all the black women. Man, that dude, he was a pimp. One year he was a pimp in his life. One time he was a pimp in his life. One time he was a wannabe Crip. He ain't never been no Crip. He just claimed Crip, right? Dude ain't never been no Crip, ain't never been no shot caller. What motherfucker in his right mind gonna listen to Charleston White? Here, dude talk about the dead homies, talk about your mama, talk about your daddy. Everything that dude talk about and belittle, in some form, shape, or fashion, he's talking about himself, because it reflects on him. You understand what I'm saying? That's something that had happened in his life. He talking about killing kids. He talking about raping women. Yet you got a whole lot of women. So he's serving the real. Man, what woman gonna say you serving the real when you talking about raping women? I don't care what color the woman is. What woman wanna love a man that say fuck kids? I don't care what color the kids is. You understand what I'm saying? We got to start paying attention to what people say. You understand what I'm saying? Not what they do, but what they say. You understand what I'm saying? Because some of them got this hatred towards their own race that is pathetic. They know better than the Europeans, the Caucasoids. The Caucasoids sit up and talk about us all day long. You get dudes like Charleston White, one of the belittlers. Get dudes like American Buster, a.k.a. American Cholo. Somebody sent me a clipping of him last night, told me to watch it with him, and he was talking about, oh man, I'm from North Hollywood. I moved to North Hollywood from Honduras in 81. I started gang banging in 89. I went to YA. I went to prison. I put work in. What prison was American Cholo in putting work in? What prison was he in putting work in? Because to the best of my knowledge, swingers can't do live TV shows on YouTube. So what prison was he in? What work did he put in? Come on, man, let's keep it 100, man. I am so tired of you brothers and Hispanic dudes putting 100 on the 10. And stop calling yourself original anything if you went from one set to another. So that's original set hopping. If you from one set, then you claiming another set, you're not an original, you're not OG from that hood. That's called set hopping. I'm glad I ain't never been for number one place, and that's Compton Front Hood Crip, man. I'm trying to represent my hood in a positive way. I'm trying to be a positive role model in the community. That's the purpose of the town hall meeting. James Cash, what it do? Guru, what it do? I don't know how to say your name the correct way, so I hope I did, homie. But listen to me, man. I'm not trying to point fingers at nobody, but I do call the ball and strike the strike. I'm tired of people getting on YouTube and social media misleading people with a bunch of fake ass lies and not telling the truth. You understand what I'm saying? Half of these dudes, man, was walking on these SOI yards, these 50-50 yards. Some of these dudes that's going to pen, what's up, Solo? Some of these dudes that's going to prison today. If you go to prison in California, Los Angeles, if you don't have a violent crime, you're doing your time in the county jail, right? And it's low-key safe in the county jail unless you go to Wayside, right? Because if you know you're going to the wrong margin, your enemies is there, and they the deepest over there, trust and believe me, some of them dudes ain't gonna go up in there, man. Trust and believe that. They talk that rah-rah. Yeah, they get on YouTube and say, yeah, we had this squabble this and we squabbled that. Check this out, man. That's the only squabble you had? Come on, keep it 100. Whenever you gang banging and you done created this persona as being a beast on YouTube, like you really with the business, your enemies is awaiting on your presence. It's called me Dro, OG. I got you, Dro. I got you. My bag, my brother. I extend my apologies for that. And listen to me. Whenever you're trying to put that persona out like you're a real beast and you think you're harder than the next man, your adversary is just waiting on you. And then, watch this. Your rival will be met with full force of violence. So don't come with it like you really walking them lines and you got that rah-rah up in you, because you ain't got that. You ain't got that. You ain't got that. That's why we need dudes like me and Cutes and Rockhead and them on here and Gangsta and them on here, constantly serving the real. FG and them constantly serving the real. You get these dudes, man, that really want to be more than what they are. Just be you. Just be you. That's the only thing. That's just, man. I found it easy being myself than trying to be anybody. And I ain't never tried to be nobody else. And I heard a lot of people tell me I remind them of Raymond, Mack, and I got a little bit of them in me. And I do. I'll be the first one to tell you, I got a lot of my big homies in me, man. You know, when a person told me in the penitentiary, I'm on Raymond watching, that shit blew my head up, man. That shit blew my head up because I wanted my name to ring when I was an active gang member. I wanted my name to ring and pump the fear of God in people. That's something I don't want today. I want my name to ring, but in a positive way. I want my name to ring when somebody hear my name and say, let's give Bamm a call because Bamm gonna serve the real. That's what I want my name to ring. I want my name to ring in a positive circle, not in a negative circle. You understand what I'm saying? I don't watch this, man. I don't knock nobody for kind of lifestyle they live. Only thing I'm gonna say, if you're gonna do what you do, be your best at it. If you wanna be Crip, be super Crip, be your best Crip. But don't be no dress up Crip. Don't say cuz every fucking word when you think you meaning something. That don't mean nothing to me. Don't put it on your dead homies. Don't put it on your hood, because you're blowing your hood up and you're blowing your dead homies up. Stop doing that. See, that's a trend that all young gangbangers do, man. That's on the hood. That's on the dead homies, cuz. Come on, homie. Keep it 100. Man, you know how many young dudes I done ran to in the county jail on the reception centers when I was in the penitentiary doing this? I don't want to go to Folsom. I don't want to go to Pelican Bay. I don't want to go to Calipat. I don't want to go to level 4. I don't want to go to level 4. How you doing, Michelle? Listen to me. Most of these dudes go to the county for tribal lights and they serving eggs and grits in the kitchen with apron. Say it again, Rodney Scott. They ain't telling you that part either. They ain't telling you they going to the penitentiary. They go in the county jail. When the Mexicans say radio, they get on quiet. But if a brother say radio, like, man, fuck you. They ain't telling you Hispanics in there for killing some of their homies. They can't do nothing to them But they'll sit up and go to another brother and say, where you from? Let me get that. Marcus, what it do, homie? What it do? What it do? What it do? What it do? You understand what I'm saying? I'm just trying to keep it 100, man. I walked a whole lot of main lines. I ain't never walked no S&Y yard. I ain't never walked no 50-50 yard, right? I had some great mentors in there, Cute, Sumo, Ascari, Tabari. You understand what I'm saying? Pretty Tony there. A lot of them dudes enlightened me. My big homie Heron, resting in peace. Just like MVP, can't make yourself one so other Crips and moves will validate your Crips. Say it again, man. You can't make yourself no MVP. That's why I tell people, listen to what the moves and people say about me. Go to Kev Mac interviews on me and listen to some of the comments, man. I didn't walk the line. Don Moves speak highly of me. Keyways from other sets and not just from content speak highly of me. Yeah, I was with the business. I was definitely with the business. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't had no choice but to be with the business. So today, man, people ain't being held accountable for what they represent or their actions, right? They're allowing dudes to try to make themselves the face of something. Let me share something with you, man. It's only one face for Crippin', that was Raymond Washington, he rested in peace. Ain't no other face for Crippin'. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't no other face for Crippin'. You can't be the face of your hood if you're in your 20s because your hood was already had a few hitters. A few hitters. Let me tell you, man, it can be a hood with 150 plus and more claiming they hood, but there ain't gonna be no more than 30 hitters. Everybody from the hood ain't down. If everybody head count from their hood was down, half of that hood would be in jail and the other half would be in prison because there wouldn't be no room for error. You got dress up Crips, you got dress up Bloods. You got want to be tough Crips, you got want to be tough Bloods. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of them, man, was more friendly than they was with the business. Listen to me, man. Half of these dudes get on here and they be joke-jacking. Loose lips ain't ships, man. They just talking it, man. You understand what I'm saying? They know the rules of conduct. They know what's supposed to be said and what's not supposed to be said, but there's a whole lot of things being said that shouldn't be said. Stop trying to glorify this banging shit when you can glorify yourself. You understand what I'm saying? Stop trying to be that head honcho dude when you ain't head honcho. Head honcho is from the grannies. You can't be one of them type of cats. You can't be a Raymond. You can't be a Mac. You can't be a Ticky. You can't be an Inch. You can't be a Turtle. You can't be a Big Bay. You can't be a Kirk KT. You can't be an Evil Kirk. You can't be a Whiskey. No, you can't be none of them cats, man. You understand what I'm saying? Listen to me, man. You get a whole lot of dudes be popping. You can't be a Rainbow. You can't be a Chew. You can't be them dudes. Them dudes walked them main lines and did what they supposed to do. Conducted their business. You get these brothers sitting up in here saying, oh man, if you was up under something you had cut. Let me share something with you, man. There ain't crippled blood that was up under some crippled blood paperwork. He ain't got no cut on him. He ain't got no cut on him. What he got is structure in his business. Because there's a lot of hoods don't have structures today. That's why it's called a thing called in-house peace. There's no structure because ain't nobody willing to follow the rules and regulations what they represent. Crippin' and blood is equal to KKK. Say it again, James Cash. I've been trying to tell people that. I felt like a Ku Klux Klan in a black body when I was active gang member, man, because I ain't never did nothing but except to black people. You understand what I'm saying? And that's the disgraceful part too. That's the disgraceful part. How we sit up and we bring more harm to our own people, to our own community, than any other race, right? Yet you hear these dudes say they down with the business. You ain't down with the business, man. Putting it on your kid, homie, you know it's somebody else and kid your homeboy, and you ain't got nothing to say to him. But as soon as you see the brother that's doing it, you want to try to smash him. You dudes don't have no code of conduct. You don't have no form of manners or respect. You would get your enemy if he with his woman or his kids. When I was gangbanging, it was taboo to approach your enemy if he had his mother with him, around his parents or his kids. That's taboo. You do saying y'all gang members, but you're giving your hood more than you give your kids. Stop giving your hood 100 and give your kids 100. If you give your kids anything less than 100%, giving them your life, dedicating your life to your kids, you're a deadbeat father. So let's stand up and start representing what we're supposed to represent. And that's fatherhood. That's the biggest gang is fatherhood. So let's become better fathers, better big brothers, better uncles, better big cousins, better black role models in the black community. Because that's what it's about. Saving the community, doing better. Let's stop glorifying all this other shit. Because after you dudes only glorifying this crippling, really belittling yourself because you wasn't with it. watch the so-called OGs read paperwork and overlooked it why I fell back from this shit, man. Listen to me, man. If it wasn't for some of the brothers, I'm speaking on CCO right now. Watch this. CCO was the best thing that happened in prison when it came to Crips in California prisons. When CCO was about, wasn't no set tripping, wasn't no tribalism, wasn't none of that on any yard. You understand what I'm saying? If a person had an issue coming, we didn't have to go to the set to DP him. He knew he had the issue coming, he knew he was gonna get it. He wasn't worried about just his homies. See, now when a person got an issue coming, if his homies don't do it, it ain't gonna happen to him. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, even the other folks, man, every yard got rats walking that motherfucker. Every yard got dudes and tuck their tail and cut a corner. You understand what I'm saying? The dude with the biggest sack can be the shot caller, or the dude with the influence. Ain't never put no work in. So all these clowns getting on there talking about they was running something. Let's keep it 100, man. Y'all wasn't running a motherfucking thing but your mouth. If you had the sack, your sack was running. There's a lot of people boys go to the pen, state prison, and go in there, man, because they got that sack. They don't do nothing because they more concerned about getting their money. That's why they don't want drama on the yard. You understand what I'm saying? They're too busy worried about how much money they can get. They know blacks shouldn't sell essays and drugs. Yet they do, knowing that 99% of the chance it can start a riot. Ask them, do they give a fuck? Hell no, they don't care. They want to see us at war with each other, but when the war happened, oh man, I'm missing my money, man. I got to get up out this pen, man. They always on lockdown, man. I need my money. I got to get me some money, man. I'm selling this weed. I'm selling this heroin. Man, stop all that snipping. You understand what I'm saying? Who told you prison post been easy? I'm glad it was hard when I went in there because it made me see things. Structures needed. CCO was the best thing that happened to Crip. You asked me, met a few, laced me on how to do time. And man, that's all we ever did, was try to lace people on how to, we watch this, man. Certain homies got hit, but a lot of dudes want to blame CCO on why they homies got hit. Ask your homie why he got hit. Ask him what role did he play. So when I first got the old folks, man, you had Crips up there and Bloods up there allowing the image to hit BGFs and Vanguards. If they didn't know them brothers wasn't from their hoods, they was allowing them brothers to hit them. CCOs got there and said we wasn't with that. So a lot of Crips got hit because they allowed that to happen. You understand what I'm saying? See, this is what they don't tell you. I'm going to keep it 100. I'm going to keep it 100. You understand what I'm saying? Then it was the people that had leadership, they had haters. You understand what I'm saying? I don't find nothing wrong with the leadership of CCO. We kept it crippin'. We kept it crippin' no matter what, at all costs. We kept it crippin'. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody respected us. They might have didn't like us, might have hated us, but they respected CCO get in. You understand what I'm saying? This is what people is never telling y'all. They coming at you with some bullshit. Hey man, it wasn't no one-man wrecking crew in prison. Half of these dudes that speak on some of the leadership cats was the leadership cat boys. They was being told what to do and what not to do. Hey man, when you part of an organization, man, you stand tall for that organization. I stood tall for Crippin' in prison. Whether it was consolidated Crip organization or won't. Everyone want to see the top dog. Everybody ain't got the qualifications. Mr. Cash be a top dog. Leaders is born, they ain't made, man. Leaders is born, they ain't made. Stop being up under that Rick Ross syndrome, that Keefe D syndrome, that C-Mac syndrome. Everybody want to be tough. No, we ain't got to be up in that Swiffy Blue syndrome. We ain't them type of cats. Crippin' wasn't meant to be easy. Being a blood wasn't meant to be easy. You understand what I'm saying? Watch this, man. I had a young dumb loose tell me. He got into it with a police in the pen. And some Crips was there and didn't help him. You know what I told him? I'm going to tell you why they probably didn't help him. There was a time in the county that certain down moves was allowing Hispanics to bust on Crips and they wasn't helping us. So you harbor ill feelings towards certain people. I never harbored, listen to me, man. I never harbored any ill feelings towards no Damo in prison. I was always cool with every Damo I ever ran across. If he was respectful, I was respectful. I treat a person the way I want to be treated. If I don't speak to you, that means I don't fuck with you. That means you don't even have to go out your way to speak to me. I used to have a few dudes walk to me and pen, damn, Bam, I'm speaking to you. I don't fuck with you, so I ain't speaking back. And it ain't about having a verbal altercation, saying speaking on physical altercation is this. We always had a thing in prison called 60 feet, man. If you can't get along with somebody, give them 60 feet. And that's how people need to treat each other today on the streets. You can't get along with one of your homies, give them 60 feet, he give you 60 feet. But if y'all end up in the same arena, based on a repass or a funeral or something, respect is due. Man, watch this, man. You got motherfuckers going to funeral carrying guns. What motherfucker carry a gun to a funeral? We don't supposed to carry guns to funerals. Oh, we're not respecting the dead homies carrying a gun to the funeral. You going to the funeral looking for a fucking problem. That ain't what we do, man. Let's start going places and bring a solution towards the problem. Can we learn how to bring a solution to the table without having this bullshit, somebody trying to be more than what we are? Let's be ourselves. It's easy being yourself than being anybody else. It's hard being anybody else, man. God gave you a life to manage. Start managing your life. I got this Muslim brother, man. He was in the pen with me down here. I got him in the program down in Parole Officer. Just came home after doing the life sentence. I'm going to interview this brother at 1 o'clock. He got a lot to share, man. He was like, hey, Bam, I've been seeing you on YouTube. Can I interview you? Like, yeah. We gonna make it do what it do, man. Y'all get on up in there, man. Throw some Sunday questions at me. I've been in there 26 minutes. You got 20 likes up in here. 20 people in 12 likes, so 8 people must be trolls. Hey, we don't give away troll trophies no more. The only thing can happen here, we don't give you timeouts. You get blocked coming up in here with that bullshit. Let's make it happen, man. Let's start being responsible black men. Let's start being responsible black men. Let's stop belittling ourselves by allowing any type of bullshit to go down in our communities. We just as soft as the motherfuckers that's doing the bullshit in the community because we're not trying to stop them. I'm staying humble, forever representing my people. I can never give up on mine. Say it again, James Cash. I'm here to tell you, man, this is a black movement. I'm the gatekeeper of blackness, cripping, and Damuism on YouTube. You're not going to belittle what I represent and all the people that represent what I represent. I'm here for peace in the black communities. I'm here for peace in the Hispanic community. I'm here to bring peace in every community that need peace. Gangbang came with consequence. You was a real one and somebody around you don't recognize that, they can roll, that can't roll with you. Say it again, Rodney Scott. A lot of people don't know that. Watch this, man. You can't validate your crippism on your opponents, on your ops, or your homies validate your cripple. Stop trying to be more than what you are on YouTube. A lot of people get on YouTube and they're nothing but a goddamn comedian. They're theatrical. It makes me laugh. Now it's so irritating that I don't even like tapping in. I don't watch everybody's show anyway. Gangsta, Kill Mac, Melly Mill. I don't watch nobody else shit no more. I don't tap into their shit because I'm not with the bickering. I'm not with the hoorah and all that. If you can't give me a positive message or give me some history, I don't want to tap into it. People will send me something, say, check this out. Like they told me they check out what Reggie Rice and told Melly Mill to ask me something about KPD. What is a Mac rep? Check this out, man. Half of these motherfuckers want to be shot callers, man. Everybody ain't no shot callers, man. That's the problem. Everybody want to be a chief. Don't nobody want to be an Indian. Yeah, I had rank, but I earned that rank. I earned that rank. I've been on a mission, been on a few missions, been on a few of them. You ain't had to tell me to go, though. I already knew what I had to do. As a soldier, you already know what you have to do. I'm into reality, not the fantasy. Say to James, they don't know that, man. These dudes be getting on here, man. And the first thing come out their mouth is this. On the dead homies, cuz. On the hood, cuz. Up the dead homies, blood. Yeah, I get up in there, man. We get that thing. Hey, man, watch this, man. When I first went to prison, they didn't start fighting until the late 80s, early 90s. You've seen cell fights. But the majority of the violence I was seeing in prison, dudes was picking up that knife. They played with them Kisus, and I kept one. I ain't watched a movie in a decade, no lie. I love my documentaries and history lessons. Ain't nothing like it. Parting up a good break. Say it again, James Cadd. Man, we got to wake up and smell the coffee, man. Y'all know I got this town hall meeting. I hope y'all show up for it, man. Friday, June 2nd. Show up. I just put a large marathon TMC show for the raffle because one of the frontliners hit me and said, man, everybody can't wear 3X. So I got that large up in there. Enter the raffle, man. Refreshments towards enter towards the town hall meeting. So please enter the raffle. That's what the proceeds is for. Refreshments towards the town hall meeting. Enter the raffle, support the channel. Holla at your boy, don't run from it, run to it. Let's have this town hall meeting. Please show up. I'm gonna go when I get off work. I'm doing 4 hours there. When I get off work, I'm gonna go through another neighborhood. All I'm doing is going through neighborhoods, putting them on their gates. If I can see the apartments, I can put them in mailboxes. I'm dropping flyers off, man. I need y'all here, man. Show up. Show up. What's up, OG? Did you watch the interview with Crick Map Cartoon? I haven't watched that yet. I haven't watched it. But bet because you saying it, Billy, I'm gonna watch it. When OG is speaking the real, I don't ask questions, I just listen to them. Thank you, man. Thank you. Everybody has a role to play when people got put in hitters' roles. And they wasn't what they true was making of a rap because everyone's not a hitter. Say it again, Solo. Yeah, watch this, man. I'm always calling the ball the ball. I'm gonna keep it true with y'all no matter what. I'm always keep it 100. I'm gonna keep it 100, man. I was an active gang member. I was telling Lil Damo Cat yesterday. I said, I got so many power rules that's been tapped in on my channel that it touches me. And like my boy Wolf. Wolf ain't been in here in a minute, but like Wolf say, man, you know you was on the Compton West Side Power Rules Most Wanted list. That wasn't disrespectful, nor did I take this there. I wanted to be on their Most Wanted list when I was actively gang banging. That's what I did. I was a gang member. I was a hitter from front of it. I was one of the hitters. I ain't trying to chew my horn and tap myself on the back. I'm giving you some reality, some real true shit about who Bamm was. Bamm was with the business. Even in the penitentiary, I was with the business. I stayed handling my business. You think gangster just calling me big homie to call me that? That's a title earned, not given. He ain't calling no any and everybody big homie on here. My homies don't call no any and everybody big homies. And them ain't the ones call me big homie. I earned that title. I try to represent that title to the fullest. Yeah, I'm a jiggy. I earned that title, man. I earned that title. I ain't trying to tap myself on the back. It is what it is. But I got to get to work, y'all. We've been in there 32 minutes. Into that raffle. $ OG Bamm 131. Into the raffle. With that said, ain't nobody told you they love you today. Y'all know OG Bamm. Love you now. If y'all want me to stay, because I got the cut. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get caught up, any type of situation. You understand what I'm saying?
Temperature check.
So this is what we do.
Security doing a temperature check. What's your room number again? All three? 96.3.
Yeah, this is what y'all got to do, man.
I'm good, right?
13.
Oh, 13. Sorry.
Yeah, so y'all got to make it do what it do, man. Y'all get on up here, man. Ain't nobody told you they love you today. OG Bamm, love you. Y'all need to come up to that. Please show up to the townhouse
Security
meeting,
doing
man.
a temperature check.
Show up to the townhouse meeting. Let's make it happen, man. I got to cut a corner like Bamm say I love you. Hey, James Cash, we in it to win it, man. Y'all show up to the townhouse meeting, man. Let's make it do what it do. With that said, ain't nobody told you they love you, though. Hey, Solo, be back at 1 for that interview. I'm gonna interview this brother at 1 o'clock. With that said, take y'all day slow, enjoy y'all Sunday. Peace, love you. When is what, John Dean? The town hall meeting or interview? The town hall meeting is June the 2nd at 6 o'clock. There's flyers all, go through my community post, you'll see pictures. And tell what time it is. It's at 6 o'clock, 7526, I think it is, the address. But go through the community post and check it out. Please show up, man. Enter the raffle. Help me get some refreshments for the thing. I got a large and a 3X in the raffle. Enter the raffle, man. $ OG Bamm. You know how much it costs to enter the raffle. Enter the raffle, man. Support the town halls meeting. Let's make it do what it do. We got to make it do what it do. With that said, man, if y'all want me to stay, I can stay. I can do another 10 cool minutes. Let's make it do what it do, man. Support the raffle. Enter up in here. Other than that, let your boy tap out. Ain't nobody else said it. Ain't nobody else who said it today. Bamm, love you. Bamm, love being black, man. I wear this black good. I rock this rock swell. Let's become positive black men in the black community. Let's stop having tolerance for bullshit. Let's have zero tolerance for the bullshit. Let's come with some solution. The town hall meeting is based on us sharing our concerns and our opinions. Let's come with a solution. I welcome everybody, gang members, non-active gang members, parents, kids, wannabe G's, OGs, OBGs, TGs, whatever you consider yourself as. Show up to the town hall meeting. Come share your opinion and your concern on how to make your community better. It's time for us to step to the plate and do better. It's time for us to protect our neighborhood. We got to be the gatekeepers of our own community. It's time for us to stop the bullshit. That said, peace.